So unfortunately, some of the Yankees' bad habits came back out tonight, and they lost. They dropped the first game of a series against the Kansas City Royals by a score of 6-5. Garrett Cole took the hill. He threw 7 innings, gave up 3 hits, 2 runs, 6 strikeouts. A good performance by a number one starter, and I'll take that every day. Every time he comes out and pitches. But he didn't have his no-hit stuff, but it doesn't matter. He left the game. They were up 3-2. And he did give up a home run, and another one was a ground ball with an RBI. So, but aside from that, a good performance all in all. And the starter for the Royals, I don't even know who it was, but again, he stymied the Yankees, and the Yankees went back to their ways of making regular pitchers who you've never heard of or average pitchers look really, really good. And the fact is, they left about 12 guys on base tonight, so they deserve to lose this game, in my opinion. I hate saying it, but that's just a fact. And they need to do better at things like that. They need to move guys over, get some hits, draw some more walks and stuff like that. I mean, there were some encouraging signs. Luke Voit came back. His first game, he had a home run his first at bat. Almost had a second one later on in the game, but it wound up being a triple off the wall. So we'll take that. A good solid first day, and it's just good to see him back and that energy that he brings to that lineup. So a really welcome performance. Another cool thing happened today, but it wasn't in this game, was a Martian sighting. Yes, Jason Dominguez, the Martian, the Yankees' top prospect. He was in the game today against the Toronto Blue Jays farm, and he hit a towering home run over the fence in right field. I mean, I don't know how far it went, but it was a towering shot. So it was a good sign. He hasn't had an opportunity to play live games in a long time, especially due to COVID wiping out baseball last year in the minor league baseball. So that's a really, really good sign. He's going to be going to A-ball at the end of this month to start his kind of progression towards the major leagues officially. So hopefully, he stays healthy. Hopefully, he continues to perform, and he keeps on that upward trend, just like players like Juan DeFranco did, who made his debut today and also hit a home run in the major leagues today. So, but he's that type of prospect that people get excited about. And hopefully he continues to progress. So that was a really good sign. The dud of the game today was Jonathan Loaisiga. He came in the 8th inning. The Yankees were up 3-2 at that point, and he gave up 4 runs in the 8th. And Royals took a 6-3 lead, which was just hit after hit after hit after hit. It was just blew up. He had a bad day. And, the Yankees, unfortunately, their bullpen, some of the guys in the bullpen have been much more inconsistent as of late. I mean, the bullpen has been the bull this year, but unfortunately, recently, they've had some bad outings by guys like Chad Green and Loaisiga and even Chapman, even though he's rebounded now. So they're kind of uncharacteristically inconsistent right now. But we do have some guys coming back soon. Darren O'Day is coming back shortly, and the Britton's back now too. So hopefully they can ride this out and continue to get better. But the fact of the matter is, it's not only the bullpen today. It was the offense. They left 12 guys on base. 12 guys. So they deserve to lose today. Period. Okay? They did not move guys over. They didn't get hits when you didn't draw walks when they needed to. It's just, aside from DJ LeMahieu, he had some really good defensive plays. He also hit a home run in the bottom of the 8th to bring it to 6-5, which was really good to see. So it's good to see his bat coming back. It's good to see Voit back in the lineup. It's good to see, some other bats. Sanchez hot. Stanton becoming a little bit more consistent overall. So it's good to see these things. But when you go back to stuff like this, giving up just ridiculous games like this to average teams and average pitchers, games that they should be winning and could be winning, it's just, that goes back to the frustrating part of the Yankees. And it goes back to them needing a more diverse lineup, a more athletic lineup, a more contact hitting lineup instead of relying on home runs and stuff like that, which is why I hope they make a move sooner or later. And I keep bringing up Ketel Marte, one of these guys, these utility guys. The bottom line is Cashman, the Yankees, they're going to pay a premium price, whether they get him now or they get him at the deadline. Okay? That's the bottom line. But would you rather pay the same premium price and have him for an extra month and a half? I know I would. Okay? But I don't know what they're going to do. Again, they keep losing games like this that they should be winning. They should be further up in the standings because of stuff like this. And it's just a much better team than they're playing. And than they're playing like. So, I think a move or two, and again, another starting pitcher needs to come in. I mean, with the exception of Garrett Cole, the rest of the rotation is either injured or very inconsistent. And games like this, they have to. Garrett Cole's their best chance every 5 days to win the game. They have to take advantage. They have to put runs on the board. They have to give him a lead instead of making easy. It's kind of the I call it the JDT, the Jacob deGrom treatment. Every time he pitches Cole, it's the Yankees score 1 run or 2 runs. Sometimes he gives up 1, they score none. He gives up 2, they score 1. It's like, come on, guys, let's give our ace some support here, okay? So that's one thing I think they need to work on as well. But and this is me, talking as a frustrated fan too, because these are these are winnable games, and these are the Yankees. They should be winning these games, but they don't have the right construction. The lineup isn't constructed in a way that puts them in a position to take advantage of opportunities like this. If their lineup was more diverse, more athletic, more contact hitting, they wouldn't leave 12 guys on base, 15 guys on base that they do as often as they do. So hopefully Cashman does some things sooner than later, and not rely on guys to coming back. That is not an acquisition, a deadline acquisition, okay? It's not. So I can't stand when he says that or other people say that. It's not an acquisition. You're just getting the same guys back that either weren't performing before and were hurt and were going to come back. Let's stop that, okay? Because they're not any more athletic getting Darren O'Day back. They're not any more athletic getting Luke Voit back. They're not any less right-handed getting Luke Voit back. I like Voit, like his personality and his energy that he brings to this team in the clubhouse. But the fact of the matter is, he's not a lefty. He's not a contact hitter for the most part. Can't run. Just like a bunch of the other guys on the team can't run. So, and we can't rely on guys, unfortunately, like Brett Gardner, who was up in the bottom of the 9th, the 2 guys on, to move the goal, and he winds up popping up to the infield. You need to do better, guys. So I'm hoping that Cashman makes some moves sooner than later. But that's the recap. Unfortunately, they dropped at 6-5. Again, the highlight of the bright spots, Voit coming back. It's really great to see him back. Martian sighting, phenomenal. So I'm really excited about that. And he's, like I said, he's a player kind of like Wander Franco, where you just get excited about, who made his debut with the Tampa Bay Rays today and hit a 3-run home run. It's guys like that you get excited about. He's our Wander Franco. So hopefully he keeps developing to the point where he gets to the majors and he can play well and perform. So hopefully the performance backs up the hype consistently and at some point in the majors. So, but we'll see. That remains to be seen. He's only 18 years old, so there is some time. But hopefully the Yankees will come back tomorrow and play better and get back into this series. Hopefully, because these are games that they should be winning. So, but that's the recap. I'm sorry that's not better news, but it is what it is. I like to point out the bright spots, like I said, but this is a game they should have won but didn't. So they deserve to lose this game. It is what it is. But be on the lookout for my next video tomorrow morning. I think you're going to enjoy it. And obviously I'll be doing my recap tomorrow night. So talk to you guys next time.